Ooh, it's Sunday, bloody Sunday here. Because welcome to another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next here. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Solrak the Destroyer giving a special shout out to Blunt Jackson with AboveVTT here. Pretty cool name. That's a pretty cool name. And of course, Solrak the Destroyer doesn't slash and bash alone here. I got the Wrecking Crew with me. You got Fang the Bang. We got Wilma Chaddington. And of course, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in the land here. It's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away, Nate.
Thank you, Solrak Destroyer. Welcome everyone to tonight's Sunday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Got night 131 ahead of us. So let's go ahead and jump on into this thing. If any of you guys want to do the recap from our last game, the last time we were all together, feel free to jump on in, get that inspiration. If not, I can totally take care of it. Carlos is backing off sheepishly. Alright, I will go ahead and jump on in then. You guys started off the last game, we were all together, with Fang being under some sort of affliction of madness caused by touching the Qualith locks that these Lithid mind flayers have set up as some sort of teleportation device in these underground caverns in the Undermountain. With that, he had this urge, this deep and dark urge within him to attack his party members or whoever was closest to him. And so with that, Fang and Solrak and Wilma started bashing each other left and right until a few moments later when Wilma realized that bashing Fang isn't knocking this madness out of him. We need to do something a little bit more holistic, possibly. So she went ahead and used the Greater Restoration spell on him, curing him of this madness that would seem to be afflicting him. And after that, you guys, beat yourselves up or each other up quite drastically, and decided that maybe we should take another quick rest. So you guys decided to try to do that, but Wilma, with her bunny ears perked up, heard some of these Zentarum thugs from the Skull Island docks emerging and following your footsteps and trying to find you guys. And it seemed like they were onto your trail and were about to go back and find Sundeath, the giant ogre that were leading their clan back at the docks. And so quickly you guys decided to ambush them and not allow them to escape. You tried to maybe knock one or two of them out so you could question them, but you guys got a little too slash and bash happy and cut them down. And Fang was trying to run across yeah, maybe you, Solrak. Fang was trying to run across a Zerkwood bridge with one of them on his shoulders and kind of slipped and fell and dropped him into this crevasse and lost him. So unable to get any questions possibly answered by this group of people, you decided to head back on up to where you were, where this archway and the Qualith Lock were situated. And after reading through Kiri, the old Elder Drow's sister of the Zorlaren family, after reading through her diary for a bit, you're able to get a little bit of a better understanding of how this lock exactly works, and Fang, using his nimble fingers, was able to use this Lithid tentacles to find the correct pattern to kind of read through these strange alien-like letters on this lock with. And with that, the archways began to shimmer and glow with a portal emerging from it. And not wasting any time, Solrak went head first, running on in there, with Wilma and Fang close after him. You guys find yourselves at this moment kind of in this strange limbo space of not quite where you were, but not quite yet where you are, hopefully heading to. And you guys see yourselves floating around in this strange astral sea of stars and darkness and little bits of like galaxy-like swirls happening around you. And guys are floating there. You feel yourselves being pulled, almost like you're tethered to something. And with that, you guys...
I'm not going on the entire time this is going on. I'm like...
Pretty much.
Never had that before.
And you guys get junted through, feel like you're getting pulled from your chest and all flying forward, boom, 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 landing on the ground as you fly through a mirror in a dark room. You see as you fall down to your knees and roll around on the ground, the dirty ground for a moment. You see in this room, guided by Solrek's Dawnbringer's light, a few dwarven men seem to be laying on the ground, unconscious. You see their corpses lying there, pretty badly rotted, and almost like in some sort of like semicircle space.
So are they unconscious or are they dead? You said unconscious at first.
Yeah, as you first got through this, you thought maybe they were just lying there unconscious, but upon closer inspection, it looks like they are completely deceased, and like I mentioned, their skin has been rotted from their flesh.
Now, they do look be laying in a particular formation. Does this look like in any way like a ritual of some sort, or?
Go ahead and make an investigation roll for me.
And I'm kind of like eyeing them up. Do we recognize any of them?
You can make a perception check. Solrak, you kind of look around for a moment and don't really notice anything. Strong rolls to start, guys.
Double.
Yeah, you guys don't really notice too much. Fang, you wouldn't recognize any of them. And kind of
Nice.
glance at one of them quickly, and you see less flesh on his face and more skull and bones protruding out, and so it's kind of hard to make out any sort of exact appearances or a likeness of anyone. Solrak, as you kind of look around and try to place why they're here, it just kind of looks like, they all succumbed to whatever happened to them and fell in their place and died.
I'm gonna pick
Sounds
up
like a
pebble.
4, all right.
I'm gonna pick up a pebble, cast light on it so I can finally see something, and then like set it in my ear, so that I can like go like this with my ear to turn it on or off.
Well, that's 20 and 20, right?
20 and 20. All right, cool. Are they wearing any armor?
You do see, Wilma, that they are wearing some sort of armor, each one of them.
Is there any like insignias on the armor?
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation roll.
I got a 29 passive perception. I don't know if that does anything, but
That's for
let's see here.
passive such things.
I'm
as
sorry,
active.
24 passive.
Go
Okay.
for it. 17. Okay. As you begin to look around at some of these dwarven men, you see they're wearing heavy armor, steel helm on some of them. One of them seems shaped like a boar. You notice that on their armor, you see insignia of, looks like some mugs of foaming ale.
Isn't that? I kind of asked them. Is this familiar to you guys at all?
Foaming ale. Is it like a little beer mug, you mean?
Yeah, it looks like
what it
foaming
looks like,
mugs on their shields and on their armor.
Does this look familiar in a way? Like,
You can make a history
perhaps,
check if you want.
Some butters.
Fang, you can as well if you'd like.
Yeah, it definitely looks familiar. I gotta get my other book out. It was that long ago.
Which one was it?
So, Rek, it kind of brings a bit of familiarity to your mind, but you can't exactly place it. Say that, Fang, you can roll with advantage with Solrex, a bit of help from this. Actually,
Yeah.
you roll, actually, it would be fine, 'cause it's like you guys are rolling advantage with each one of you rolling individually.
Word. History.
Oh, yeah, he knows everything.
23. You absolutely remember this, and kind of shocked that Solrak doesn't remember it immediately, that this is the insignia that was bared by good old Reginald Roundshield.
Yeah.
Dwarven ally of yours who, had some sort of issues, apparently, with the Drow as they were trying to take over his ancestral mithril forge in Gauntlgrim, and, he had to battle them out of sorts, and so he's got this clan called the Foaming Mugs clan that of dwarves that, of course, back and support him as he is the leader of their clan. And you know, you'd imagine that they are here to try to either fight against the Drow, or they were here, of course, rather to potentially fight against the Drow in Reginald's name, or for the Foaming Mug's clan name, or you know, stop them from what they were trying to do, which was, you know, get that Mithril Forge up and running and stolen from them in Gauntlgrim.
That's right. I forgot about Reggie's clan. The only clan I support. Now, I'm going to see if anybody. Since obviously this is a dark room, I'm going to inspect all of them and make sure none of them are Reggie.
As you look around, say with your 4 investigation, that was kind of what you're originally doing, is looking around at them. As I mentioned, their skin has been rotted off, as if you know, something has happened to them. Either it's been time, or some sort of outside source has caused this. But you don't seem to recognize Reginald immediately.
I wouldn't touch him if I were you guys. Just throwing that out there. It looks with my perception check or passive, would I be able to tell, like, does it look like this was a recent fight? Like, is it magic that's poisoned them, or is it time?
Yeah, I'd say that would be more investigation, actually, so go ahead and roll investigation. As you're trying to piece together everything.
And investigation. And okay, I have no clue. And is there anything on the walls or anything here that would? Oh, I guess probably the same check. Like is this Gauntlgrim? Like that's the first thing that goes to my mind when I see these doors.
As you look around, you notice the mirror, of course, that you guys came through, mounted on the north wall. It's this tall, kind of oval-esque mirror with this engraved stone frame. As you look at that, you see stone, and say that, you know, with your kind of knowledge of dwarves and whatnot, it would be more likely that something like that would probably be made out of steel or some sort of metal instead of stone, as it is, and especially the way it's been produced. And you see an archway to your east, which definitely doesn't seem as well crafted as a dwarf, especially the dwarves that Reginald Roundshield led would have probably produced. So it leads you to believe that this is not Gauntlgrim.
And I'm sorry, you did say they were dead, or they're unconscious and diseased?
They are all dead.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen, it is interesting. And it doesn't look like they were dragged in here. Like they came running in, and then something happened with this mirror.
Yeah, I'm going to look around to see if there's any creatures or anything. And I got my sword ready.
Yeah, you kind of give a glance around for a moment. In this dark room, you look up and down. Don't really see anything skittering about or hear anything either.
Before we go on, I mean, I don't know if Fang and Sorek, you guys look a little sore on the eyes. Do you guys have any potions you can take, or?
Well,
how long has it been that we've been in this room? / the travel?
Travel would have been essentially instant. Just felt like the time was spaced out as you were going through the portal, but I think you took care of the health at the end of the last game that you did after the time was elapsed, so nothing yet.
So it's been 0 seconds?
0 seconds. That's been like 5 minutes or whatever.
Well, woman,
if I could take a half-hour rest alone, that would do lots for my damage. Because I'm wearing, and I flash my ring.
Yeah, I was just about to say, maybe an hour of rest here. I don't know. How do you feel about that, Wilma?
I mean, as of right now, no one knows we're here. I mean, I kind of look around to see if this room looks well traveled or if it's just kind of dusty.
As you look around, let's say, sure, with one of your rolls, it seems like the the debris and dust that kind of lingers in the space has been settled for a little bit of time. You do notice. Actually, go ahead and make a survival check. Cool.
Well, he will survive.
You do notice some kind of footprints, humanoid in size, that have come from the north, the mirror area, and it looks like they travel to the east. Possibly within the last day or two. But outside of that, everything else seems like it's settled for a little bit of time.
We might be able to rest here for a little bit. I mean, I think the only passage here recently was was our lovely little drow friend. And I do know that she kind of went east. So it maybe this is a good place if we just kind of tuck in the corner, kind of turn our lights off, and
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, we just, I mean, just like the last incident in the last room, where we attempted to short rest, and then things
I
kind of
think that's
changed. So,
Like I
if
said,
if
anytime.
something happens, we'll have to put the
Let's
rest
do
to a halt.
this. Since pretty much if I get time, it'll help me. If it needs to, I'll attack anybody first. And then I'll be the first line of defense. Fang, you rest until I yell your name.
Courageous of you.
so
Thank you.
comes
Thank
down.
you.
yeah, and we only have you can only have two short rests, right, Nate?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to short rest, even though we're resting.
Cool.
I'm going to actively be being very, very attentive.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you for really stepping up on that one, Solrak, especially considering you are the one that caused all my injuries.
Well, considering you went crazy and tried to kill us all, you kind of deserved said injuries. So, and
Didn't have any
point to my
control of that.
struck body, and I don't feel great because of that staff myself. So, just saying.
I will say we should probably keep it down if we're gonna,
Oh yes.
not be seen here, guys.
I'm gonna hang out. So I'm just gonna hang out like in this corner and just meditate, clear my thoughts, help myself relax, and prepare for what is in the near future.
I'm just laying down. I'm
Gonna
quick cat
gonna
nap.
hide my pebble, so my light goes out, and I just kind of linger in the darkness.
All right. As you all
You
kind
may
of
want to step back too, Solrak, with Lightbringer. We don't want anybody moving
Lightbringer.
around seeing light.
What's that, boss? Turn it down some. Oh, I have to put you away. Oh, no, never put me away, boss. Light dimmers as much as Lightbringer can dim.
All right. As you all decide to take a moment to rest in here, eerie silence just kind of falls over the place as Fang is meditating up in the corner. Solrak's just relaxing and tending to himself, and Wilma keeping an attentive ear out for any sort of onlookers or anyone lurking on in the area. Wilma, why don't you go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please?
That's 100. No clue.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, that could be good.
All right. During this time period, Wilma, is there anything that you do while they're kind of settling in?
I mean, while they're settling in, I would kind of read through Wilmore's book a little bit to see if there's anything about this dwarf clan, and just kind of refresh my memory of Reginald Roundshield. And then, I'm just very, very attentive on let me make sure there's nothing. Yeah, Dawn Soul, prayer beads. Yeah, I'm just very attentive, reading spell books, reading that one girl's journal, still trying to crack it, and just trying to make sure that at least Fang can rest if something comes through.
Yeah, as you kind of skim,
Thanks.
you skim through Wilmore's notes a bit. Yeah, you find some more information about Reginald and the adventures and travels that they had with him, including going up to the Forge of the Fire Giants at Iron Slag and fighting Duke Zalto in combat. It's just heroic stories. Of course, Wilmore kind of stretches out to make it a little bit more extravagant in his favor than possibly they were. Um, you don't really learn much more than what I have already stated about him, um, other than the fact that he works close with Citadel Felbar and Adbar and is a very highly respected dwarf. Been around for centuries and has led clans, from Bryn Shandir, in the 10 towns up in the north of Icewind Dale, all the way down the coast, and has settled into finding, after he finally found his ancestral forge of the Mithril forge in Gauntlgrim, and has claimed that for himself and his clan, and has been having to, fight out with the Drow of House Orlaren specifically, from keeping that protected and under his control and reign. Um, that they were quite successful in stopping the Drow collect the fire primordial from Iron Slag to fire up the forges in such a capacity that they needed to enable to get the giant titan to become reanimated once again and put back together. But nonetheless, there's a very high esteem held for Reginald Roundshield and his crew and what they have done for you all. As far as Kiri's notebook, go ahead and make a investigation roll.
I swear I'm gonna do a good one of these times. Won't be this time.
It won't be this time. Is once again you're just kind of flipping it over one way or another. Like, I can't make up or down from this. It doesn't help, as I mentioned over the course of time, that she just really has this like almost cryptic way of writing her journal, and that she did in such a way to keep it protected so that unwanted eyes would not be able to find out much from it. You do know that from gathering from there that there is a temple in the Undermountain underneath the Waterdeep where her and her family take refuge, and along with her mother, matron Zirith, and their partner in crime, as you may call it, her mother's assistant, the Illithid, whose name is Azax. That's pretty much what you gathered from that. And as kind of trying to flip through this and read a bit more, you realize that somehow an hour has slipped by you, and lo and behold, you haven't really heard any unwanted footsteps wander or linger nearby. So Fang and Silrak, you can take that short rest if you'd like. Silrak, that was also, of course, an hour's worth of time.
Yeah, buddy, so I get 66s. Boom, boom. This best.
Yeah, big roll.
Look at you, big roll.
3.
Big roll for a big boy.
45, nice.
Use boom. Boom.
Yeah, it's 66 was just for the ring, and then.
And you also don't have to take your short rest, but that's up to you. Heal up the rest there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Blackaroonie.
Just make sure you're marking those hit dice that you guys use.
Yeah.
Yep.
And refill anything that you need to refill. And yeah, so eerie silence just kind of falls over the room as Wilma has been flipping through different notebooks and pages and trying to learn and gather what she can. It's strange, though, that you guys don't seem to hear anything nearby. No activity at all.
Chad, can we get some light back on here?
Lightbringer. Nothing happens. Lightbringer. I wasn't sleeping, boss. Turn yourself on. Ooh, you gotta buy me dinner. Limit the light, goddammit. And then
Thanks for holding it down, guys. I definitely feel much better.
You look much fresher.
Yeah, thank you. I know you'd appreciate that. Anyways, shall we head east?
I think that sounds like a good idea. Do we? Is there any other directions? Is this another pathway down here to the west?
Looks
no,
like-
that is not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you kind of look around, feel around. There is nothing there.
Word?
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I think we keep it keeping.
Beautiful. So, as we like entering the hallways, I'm like kind of looking at the ground and the walls for traps of boobies.
Sure. Do we have a marching order? Who wants to be leading?
Is there any writing on this archway before we go through?
You don't seem to notice any writing on the archway.
And I'll lead because I got the furthest night vision, and I'll bring her to light.
And I guess I'll be in the middle then of since they both have some sort of
I'll be in
light
the back.
radiating.
Sure. So, Solrak, as you begin to lead on through, you just see a bunch of spider webs and cobwebs clinging to the walls, debris on the ground, just sorts of rocks that seem to have been fallen from the ceiling or off of the walls themselves. Excuse me. You pass through another archway, and then you see, as you get past this archway, another door to the right.
I point to the door.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
door, Solrak.
So just give me a quick second here. You guys can just give me like 5 minutes, I think. Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes. I'm gonna ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. What's the range on Detect Magic again? 30?
30 feet, yes.
As you kind of sit there for a moment, performing your ritual, you now have your third eye open up to other arcane senses around you. Nothing immediately seems to ping out to you as being arcane in nature, outside of course, the magical artifacts on your persons.
Perfect. Then yeah, that's concentration for what, 10 minutes. So, okay. Shall we give it a shot?
Does it look like never
Fang,
mind.
We're open.
Fang, you can make a
Uh,
perception check. You said you're looking out for any sort of booby traps or whatever.
Ooh, 10.
No boobies.
I'm gonna
in
help
this
him
door.
too.
Dang it.
Yeah, you can go and do either make your own
It's
one,
just a
Solrak,
flat
or
door.
Fang, you can make a yeah, or you can do a advantage roll, Fang, if you want.
Wait,
Hang
I'm sorry,
on.
say that one more time.
Solrak can either roll his own, or you can roll a second one.
What's your perception?
It's pretty good.
Roll it away, motherfucker.
Uh,
You begin to actually really feel around now. You're like, there's got to be boobies here somewhere, and you give
Come
it
on.
a little twist on the knocker, and nothing.
All right. Well, maybe take a few steps back before I open this door, anyways.
and maybe I don't know if this would fall as like perception, but does this, like, I guess this door and like this hallway feel a little bit more recently trafficked?
As you're looking around, doesn't
But
seem
blood.
any more really than what you guys have already seen. You see very light areas where possible footfall has traversed through, but it's not very heavy.
And can we hear anything on the other side?
With your 15, you do not hear anything on the other side. And Wilma, you do not either.
I open the door.
Alright, Solrak goes and opens the door.
Slowly.
Yes, spit on the hinges.
Slowly but coolly, you know.
The door
With
creaks
authority.
open into another hallway, where you see another doorway to your east at the end of that hall, and then it goes down south as well, a bit further into the darkness.
Ah. Hmm.
And
Well,
I remind both the guys, you know, if we do encounter drow, the ones with the flamboyant pins, they might be friends of ours. Just remembered what Fluffy Hat said.
well, in that case, if we see those guys, you do the talking. Unless you say something creepy. And then maybe.
Drows love
I'll
a good creep. I assure you that.
All right.
All right,
So,
fine, you
door or hallway, guys?
I think we should check behind the door first, and then continue down the hallway.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Kind of back
Same
here a
thing. Do
little
I
bit.
hear anything?
You listen up, and you do not seem to hear anything. Nothing seems to, no movement or anything from beyond the door.
Wilma, you picking up anything?
I kind of hop up, put my ear to the door.
Wilma does not hear anything either.
Then I hop back and go,
I was referring to magic, but because I didn't hear anything. But okay.
So you're saying for magic
Open the
for
door.
Wilma?
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess to detect magic. I mean, if I feel something, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess you get right up to the door, and as you do, Wilma, you do sense some sort of magic, just barely in your grasp, or where you would be able to sense it.
So like, it's not the door.
Correct.
Okay, I kind of hop back and just kind of say, guys, I think there's definitely something magical behind the door. Could be a person, could be an object, no clue. But
Well, we don't
something's
hear
behind
anything.
here.
I don't hear anything, so I assume it's gonna be an object. And it could be pretty cool.
I kind of.
You like
poke
magic
Fang.
stuff?
He is the smart one.
And then I am a lichen still, so I can hear that. And then I'm just like keep it to myself. But I know that I'm awesome, coming up with all the life-saving ideas recently, you know. So just put that one in the back pocket.
Then
Case I have a rainy day.
as he does this, I like mentally measure the width of his head and the width of the door, and I'm like, it's getting close.
I
I open the door.
out of my just my little backpack, I pull a little scroll out and I hand it to Wilma. I said, "Here, take this. We may need this as we venture further in here. It's a Pass Without a Trace spell scroll, and I have a feeling you might be better off, I guess, conjuring it for the three of us than myself. And feel free to, I guess, use it on us at any moment that you feel is necessary." So I hand over Pass Without a Trace spell scroll to her.
Is that a level 2?
It is level 2.
Do I have that spell? Because then it's a freebie. Okay. I kind of look at it and I like open it up and I just kind of like skim it real quick. And it's like, I think this is still a doozy. Those are intelligent rolls, right? They're Arcana rolls.
Yeah, correct.
I kind of like, unfortunately for me, unless it's cleric, I'm not really good with it. I kind of scroll back up and I hand it back to him and go, maybe you were Solrak? Which one of you guys has a higher Arcana check?
Oh, then I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
It is though a druid spell.
Oh, never mind. And
That's what I thought.
And
Yeah.
and as I go to hand it back, I go, wait a second. And I go, oh, bunny,
That's why I
acorn.
thought
Of
he did
course. Of course. And I take it.
Cool.
I'm confused.
I'm
for a
I'm
second.
gonna delete that from my inventory if you want to add it. It's past how to trace spell scroll.
Yep, I added it.
I just there. All right.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Sorek, did I hear you say that you're opening the door?
Yes.
Alright, let me just slide you back so I can click that button. You slowly push open these double doors, and they open up into this wide, tall, vaulted chamber. You guys look around, and I'm not sure what you can see. I'm going to step you guys on in here. As you guys begin to walk on into this room, you see 8 lifelike statues of drow warriors. You see maybe 4 males and 4 females, all positioned around the room, around the exterior walls of the room. And as you look up, you can see clinging to the ceiling about 40 feet high, this massive upside-down stone spider that resembles like a giant tarantula, just clinging to the ceiling. And Wilma, as you begin to walk in, you recognize and you begin to ping that aura of magic off of the statues themselves.
Definitely something magical here, and I just kind of, I don't get too close to them, but I just kind of look at them from afar. I don't know if this is necessarily something we want to mess with. Was the like tracks that we saw from the one girl who left, did they come in here since it was dusty and we might have been able to see them, or?
Yeah, whoever wants to determine that, go ahead and make a survival check.
Let me do that. I am a survivor.
Alright, Beyonce.
Oh yeah, 23.
The
Survival way.
the footprints did seem to lead into here, but as you guys get closer and further in here, there's less dust on the ground in this room than in the previous rooms, and you don't make out exactly where the footprints go from here, but you definitely can tell that they did lead into this room.
Can I sense that they are perhaps watching us or feel our presence in any way?
Make an investigation or an arcana check.
While he's doing that, I'm looking over here. Like, what the fuck is this? This is the hallway?
Yes, with a 10, Fang, you was that Arcana? Yeah, you were looking around, and they give you a very eerie feeling. As I mentioned, they seem very lifelike statues, but nothing exactly that you're able to pinpoint off of them, other than the fact that they just feel very realistic to you. Sorak, as you look over, you go down the hall or this room a little bit, and look down that hall. You see the floor of this antechamber is kind of sunken in a little bit, and it's covered wall to wall along the floor with these humanoid skulls, kind of making like cobblestone into this room. And like I said, you're approaching it because it kind of look like cobblestones at first, but at like first glance. But then you look down and you're like, oh my god, these are tons, hundreds and hundreds of skulls.
That's so bad. Oh, a fucking walkway of skulls here. I'm gonna point to the horrifying hallway. Say, hey guys, creepy hall skulls over here. So maybe we should get the hell out of this room.
That's a good idea, I think. I definitely think this. I don't think this is going to any other weird temple or anything.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the creepy drow statue things. I walk up to one, look at it.
And Nate, you said there's like a giant spider in the ceiling.
Yeah, there is.
I don't like any of this. This is not.
Yeah. You go make a religion check, Wilma. As you look up.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is some low stuff. Where's religion? QLMNOPQR. There it is.
Boom.
Jesus.
Yeah, with a 20, you look up and you're like thinking, potential of that this could
Oh,
be
that was
something to
good.
deal with Loth. But then your mind starts. Was that a nat
Oh,
20?
it was that. It was that.
Oh, it was nice.
Natural 20.
Yeah, very nice. So you like begin to look at that, and this has to be something to deal with Loth, and you remember, um, some sort of like lesser deities of Loth that serve her. Um, this one kind of rings out in your mind. Nickname of it was called the Spider That Waits. Real name was Seveltarm, and Seveltarm was worshipped and feared by the Drow for his battle prowess and bloodlust. And this room seems like it's, and the skulls leading up to it seem like some sort of dedication to him.
This
Dedication
is
3.
this is definitely some type of temple, perhaps, to this lovely guy. But it would be it'd be wise for us to leave it be. Let's not anger any gods, shall we?
Not yet, at
Kind of
least.
clench my pearls a little.
Yeah, let's. I said we keep going down that hallway and come back through this creepy hall of skulls if we need to, but I don't know. At least don't feel like walking on it. Maybe on the
I
room.
like that idea. Let's try to stay away from the skulls if possible. Is there any what do the walls look like actually?
In this room,
Yeah, is there any like slime on the walls or anything like that?
as you look around, there's no slime sticking out to you on the walls. Definitely lots of spider webs cling to every corner and in the crevices, but they're pretty more well kept than the walls were in the hallway or that first room that you guys started off in. Definitely seems like some sort of temple of sorts of worship to this lesser deity, but yeah, no gray slime anywhere.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's try the south passageway. I think less gods, less all that fun stuff.
Solrak, as you did go up to the east to that archway, you did notice another door on the eastern wall in the skull room, and then a door to the south as well.
Let me take a peek at the door in the south real quick before we get out of here. That sound good, you guys?
Absolutely.
Maybe take Wilma with you to see if she senses anything.
Could do that.
The door's
Kinda
over
hop
here.
along next to.
In the skull room. In that room with the skulls on the floor.
Oh,
The cobble skulls.
damn.
Yeah, you see.
Get over here.
As mentioned, you guys both see the doorway to the east, right here. And then
Yeah.
as you look down there, Wilma, you notice that there's another one seemingly to the south as well.
Do I get any magic vibes from this?
You are expecting to potentially feel some sort of magic, potentially necromancy, but nothing pings off to your detect magic in here.
I don't know. Do you want to check it out?
All right.
Yeah, the floor
Are
seems a
they-
little uneven and rough to walk on, but you can certainly do it.
Are
I
they
wanna walk up-
human skulls?
They're certainly humanoid skulls, yes.
I'm gonna
Maybe,
zip, zap, zoop them.
They're kind of all
Yeah.
yellow and brittle with age as you look down at them.
You stay back here for a second. I'll be back. Zip, zap, zoop. And I fly on over. First, I'm going to, actually, I'm going to look at Wilma as I hover in the middle of the room. And I point to the, which magic door we go in? And I point to this door, and I point to the southern door. Pick your foot, pretty lady.
Why don't you just stay east? Go straight
East,
across.
yeah.
That'll be easier to see you.
And I hover on the broom. Hope for the best. I open the door.
Go ahead and just push the door wide open. Kind of waits a second, a little resistance, but then you're able to push it open without a problem. and you push it open. And you see another archway here, and it looks like the hall kind of extends out further and then goes up to the north. What's your passive perception? I think it's 11. Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. That's what you notice.
Okay. I will look back and I report another creepy hallway. Fly on over to the south door. Leave that one open.
You
And
go.
then
Well,
I
he's
pull
going
myself-
Yep.
south. I keep my eyes east, just to like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
push the
keep on
south door.
staring that way, like something might come out of that darkness. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be ready for it if it does. But Solrak just willy-nilly flies on to the south and pushes open the next door. Sees another archway extending to another one of these creepy, dilapidated halls. It bends and goes around a corner and into the darkness where you cannot see much further than that.
Just kind of.
This is a
whisper
labyrinth.
back
This
to-
place is a labyrinth.
Yeah. It's kind of whisper. I just kind of whispered back to Fang. Apparently, we're just opening doors. Maybe if we just go this way.
This one goes south, which we were planning on going south anyways. They might flow to the same pathway as we intended to go.
I mean, I'm
That
down to.
one.
I'm down to zip zap zoop. On the broom back and forth. I'm not, and I go to like. I just kind of look down, like I'm not touching those.
Yeah, I agree. Creepy. Now, do you detect magic in either particular direction of
I
these doors?
can't detect that far.
Now we're from where you're standing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come over here and stand right here. Drop the broom, or drop myself off the broom, and then I'm gonna send the broom over. Zippy zappy zooper to the lady. Over to
Right.
Wilma.
Kind of grab the broom and I look over to Fang and go, I think we're going this way, buddy.
All right. Kind of scurry my way over.
We could probably both jump on this bad boy together, I think.
That's okay. I'll just walk on the walls. Do the archways have any sort of like writing on them at all?
They do not. No, they are bereft of any sort of writing. Wilma, though, as you come flying into this room, let's see, where did you go in this room? Did you just fly straight from the arch to the other arch? Or the
Yeah, I would have
doorway?
just gone straight. I would have just gone straight through.
Okay, let me just see something. Yeah, Wilma, as you
Super
kind of
magic.
get to the center of the room, as you're flying through, you hear this strange ethereal voice in your mind, kind of like whispering to you. Do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
If you can say it out loud, I can
do.
try.
Yeah, you hear a strange voice speak something to you, and what you recognize as Elvish. It's a very beautiful language, but you don't seem to understand it.
Well, I would know that Fang can hear stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I don't understand, if I knew it's Elvish, I would probably just like start repeating it.
Yeah, go ahead and say with advantage you can make a make some sort of, I guess, intelligence check of sorts.
Not performance.
Yeah, the performance is fine if you want to do that. Sure, that
Performance. Let's do
Sure.
You're
performance.
imitating. It's true. It's true. Imitating what you hear.
20.
No, was that a nat 20?
Nah, that's dirty.
Yeah, so with kind of repeat back what you hear in your mind. It kind of scares you for a moment because it's, like I said, it's very ethereal and whispery and kind of like dragging on as if it's just lingering in the mist or in the wind. And you repeat it to Fang, and Fang says, that means this way. And you could hear it and feel it coming from the east.
Before he says it, though, since I understand Elvish says, "Oh, it means this way." I understood it first.
Wilma, I didn't know you you spoke Elvish.
That's
And
pretty good.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Well,
and,
under
and Solak,
the
I also speak Elvish as well.
under the right circumstances, I can speak
Oh.
anything. I just don't know what I'm saying sometimes.
But yeah,
And
it sounds like you're heading now. I don't know if that's something we want to, like, adhere to. The voice inside your head.
it wasn't like a
First direction we've
dark
gotten.
elf. It was like high elf.
Like a hot one.
It's kind of hard to tell with the way it was, but you definitely hear, as you stand now on this side of the room, you hear that voice once again. It sounds a bit louder and coming again from the east and a little bit south as well.
Now, to be fair, last time, well, I don't think you were around for this. But last time I listened to some crazy object, it turned out to be this goddamn thing that wouldn't stop making jokes after. It wouldn't leave us alone, and it was cursed, and it was totally a bad idea. So maybe I'm right with Baldy, and we should not listen to the voice. I think it's this way, down the creepy hallway.
That actually sounds pretty fun, though.
It's totally up
You
to
were
you
there,
guys. All I know is that regular elves hate the dark elves. But I don't know if that was a dark elf or not that was talking to me.
I can't imagine it would be any other elf, though.
Yeah, why else would they be hanging in a room
Oh,
covered in
great.
skull?
Oh.
So, but either way, if you want to go that way, it's fine. But send the broom after me, because I'm not.
It's up to you guys. We can go south if you want. I don't want to have this be the wrong way and have us all die because of me.
I think we'd rather go east at this point.
East it is, and I hop off the broom, and like, as I let go of the broom, I like rub just underneath the tip. There's like a little W there, and I just kind of like cross it with my finger. I'm just like, and it goes away.
I get the broom. I'm like, ew. I wipe it off.
Get some
No, it's like it's engraved in it.
I wipe your dirty fingers off.
Give it a little spit
Oh,
shine.
buddy, goddamn W. You have enough kids.
Fly back on over to meet up with Wilma Solrak on this other side. You pass it to Fang as well, or
He said when he will walk on the walls.
Yeah, but now we're going east.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you give him a little zip zap zoop, buddy?
Fine. I send it over. Droop. Zip zip.
Thank you. And yeah, I just kind of hop on and ride that thing across. Zip zap zoop, and thank you for that, Soul Wreck. Yep, Wilma, in the event that you keep hearing those voices, definitely feel free to, shout it out, especially since our good buddy Solrek here understands a little Elvish as well.
That's
Well,
right.
we got a lot of good Elvish here, all except for myself. But if before we go down, just give me another second, and I'm just gonna pull out my stuff and ritually cast Detect Magic again, just
Absolutely.
to refresh that bad boy.
not a problem. Yep, you go and get that all set up again. 10 minutes goes by. Solrak, you can heal yourself 10 if you need
And
to.
how long has it been since the? It's been 10 minutes since the short rest.
No, I'd say it's been 20 minutes at least.
Great. I get to full health.
Yeah, so Wilma, you get that arcane senses up and running once again. And where do you guys proceed, or how do you go from here?
Gonna keep on walking down.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk on over.
Yeah,
Keep on
as
over.
everyone kind of follows along in this line, Solrak with Wilma right behind you, she gets to right about this area where she hears that voice even louder in her head now. This way! And it sounds like it's coming from the south of where she is standing.
Through the wall, you mean?
Um,
Or here? There's a pathway here.
Just guys kind of look around for a minute. Go ahead, make a perception check if you're looking for a potential path. But Wilma would detect with her detect magic, some sort of conjuration magic coming from beyond this wall. where the voice is seemingly coming from. With an 11, you kind of like look around for a bit, and you just kind of think Wilma's crazy for thinking there's something beyond this wall. Yeah.
Look over at Fang. Do you know anything about this? You think it's... I don't know about your mockness.
So Wilma's hearing a voice in this general direction. I kind of like put my hands like on the wall. I'm feeling for anything.
Yeah, you can do either
I'm gonna
perception or
bang on.
investigation.
I'm gonna give it a knock just to see. Start knocking on the wall versus like over here and see if it feels different. Like maybe thinner.
Yeah, make an investigation with that then.
16.
16.
Investigation.
17.
So with the two
Wow.
of you guys kind of doing this back and forth, Sorak kind of runs up to this one, then one in the north hits on a few times, and it's rock solid. No hollowness beyond it. Nothing seems to give you any sort of clue that there would be something beyond that wall. But then you go down to the south and you start banging on that. You hear a little bit of like a reverberation. Wall feels a little bit looser, and sounds like there's possibly a chamber beyond that. And Fang, as you're looking around as he's doing that, you do seem to spot like a spot like in the brick in the wall there. It seems like you could probably pull out and use that as some sort of entrance to this whatever could be beyond this chamber or beyond this wall. Colbert, did you hear the detect magic and everything? Cool.
Yep, I heard it. What type of magic was it? It was just conjuration.
It was an aura of conjuration magic, yeah.
And that's all I see? That's all I feel?
That is all that you feel, yes.
Well, if we want to meet this lovely thing, or horrible thing, it's probably through here.
Yeah. What do we have to lose?
And Fang, you told us about the brick, right?
Well, yeah, I feel that there's this little loose brick right here that I can pull, and that'll, what I believe will allow us access past this wall.
If Drow are hiding something, it's probably not a super bad thing.
That's fair. But again, happy to pull the brick, but you guys should probably take a few steps back in case there's something.
I take 5 hops back.
Look at Red Fang. You want to move back? Well, you can also open it.
Kind of. Yeah, I did find the brick.
Okay, then I step back with Wilma. Cool. Yeah, I'm just giggling, hoping it's like acid in his face or something.
That'd be good for Fang.
Yeah, that's actually Fang should lead the way for most things. He's extremely dexterous, and he's immune to poison.
Yep, and
That's
disease. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah, so I kind of wiggle the brick and try and open that door up.
Yeah, you kind of flip it around so that it comes out sticking out perpendicular to the wall, the way the rest of them are lined up, the bricks in the wall that is, and you kind of give it a little bit of a yank, and you hear some sort of mechanism click, and the whole wall just slides open to disappear beyond the walls, and you can see a small chamber in here. And Wilma, once again, you hear that voice louder in your head now, saying the same elvish phrase.
There's no like tone to this phrase, is it? Is it like friendly? Is it feminine? Is it masculine?
It's feminine. And sounds like a whispering voice, but now, like as you're getting closer and closer, it starts to get more pronounced, but not in any sort of assertive or aggressive sense.
Okay.
I could use some light up here, guys, by the way.
I
Come
got
on
you,
through.
my friend.
Well, Val, he's cleric of the light with a light cantrip. But you guys step on into this room, and what you see as you walk on in here.
Oh, dude, maybe let's just stay outside in case this brick wall shuts. Hey, Wilma.
Oh, hold on a second. light doesn't take whatchamacallit, right?
Concentration now.
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna pick up a little rock and just kind of give it to Fang and cast light on it. And just say, maybe a little bit of light for you, Shiny.
I mean, you have it cast on yourself right now, so I think it's one instance can be available.
Oh, it's only one.
But,
Okay, never mind then. It's just.
I don't
on me.
feel the need to have it on at the moment since I have you two.
yeah, and Fang has the light cantrip. I think.
Totally do.
Okay.
Totally do.
Oh no, maybe
Get
just
your own
once, but
damn
yeah.
light.
So yeah, as you guys walk on into this room, though, you can see it's no light to illuminate in here besides what you provide. There is a statue on the east wall, depicting a kind of scowling female drow figure, wearing a gown of spiders and holding a scourge in her hands, and she kind of has this sad face, a little bit intense, scowling as I mentioned, but definitely upset in some sort of capacity.
Look at it and just like, man, why so serious? It took a long time to paint that thing. Just mad.
And Wilma,
And,
your magic, detect magic, is detecting the conjuration coming from the statue itself.
I look at the sadness to see if it's just like a statue or if I'm getting the same creepy vibes that's very lifelike.
Yeah, make an investigation roll.
Damn it.
8. It's hard to really pick up. It seems like this is it's not as realistic as what you saw on the room a few rooms ago. It definitely seems like it's some sort of expression though of sadness or almost like yeah, just some sort of scowl on her face.
I'd kind of hop up and just whisper to myself, just kind of, why would they keep you in here?
As you say that, Wilma, you hear a voice respond to you in the Elvish tongue once again. It says a different phrase and sentence to you.
I immediately just start repeating it to everybody.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a performance with advantage.
Up here.
'Cause you're rapidly trying to spit this out to these two who can speak it. 17, she says, my spirit, the spirit of Zeraxi and Vandri, has been stuck here against my own will. My lover, he's trapped as well. He's in another statue form.
So, what's in it for us?
She would repeat to you another phrase. We'll go off your 17 performance for all of this. She keeps on continuing on with which it's kind of curt and hateful kind of dialogue against her own kind. She's this disgusting Zerlaren trapped us here. We were once lovers, bound to each other eternal, and now we're bound to be separated for life, only just a short distance away. Though those that have access to are able to travel between the two of us rather quickly, just as those bastards of Laren do.
What would you have us do? Bring your friend to you?
That would be amazing if you would like to do that. If you just come a bit closer and place your palm upon my robe, you will see my love, Dranel, once again.
Kind of say all that to everybody, and I kind of look at them and go, I mean, I don't know why they would keep a friend in a hidden area like this, but what do you guys think?
Does the statue have any specific drow insignia that we recognize?
As you look over,
yeah.
no sort of insignia. It's wearing this flowing gown of spiders. She's got
I'm gonna leave it to you, Oma. How much do you feel you can trust this entity? Because if you allow access to it, well, it could simply possess you. Then I'd have to kill you. So,
As he says he'd kill me, I have a slight little giggle. Well, here's the thing. I don't know why they would keep a friend in a room like this. But at the same time, I don't know if I ever would have trusted drow. In a bit of a pinch. But then again, the other drow was friendly to us. They're very, I kind of like put my hand to the side of my face so the statue can't see it. Like, they're very selfish people. So if they did do this to her, which is very possible, she wouldn't be a fan, just like us.
Does it seem like the spirit is something that you can trust? Does it seem from the tone of the voice?
She seems genuine.
then go for it. I trust you.
If I somehow disappear, I don't know what this happens. This is conjuring magic, so it could be a portal. It could take me somewhere. Just maybe you guys do it with me. I'm
Let's
just a
hold
squishy little
hands, you
rabbit.
guys.
And I like instantly go and grab Fang's like big strong hand.
Fine, I guess. Wouldn't be much good to stay here alone.
We
Fine.
do one of those with like all three hands together and like put all three hands on at the same time.
No, just put your palm in it.
No, like you put your hand on it as well. Like everyone touches it at the same time.
At the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right,
Ready?
let's do it.
A 1. A 2. A 3.
You guys all touch it. You feel the sensation course up your body through your arms. It's like a shocking sensation. And you feel once again this like jutting pool from your chest as you guys find yourselves teleported instantly out of that room and into a room that's almost the mirror of the room that you were just in, except for in this one you see a statue of a handsome male drow in a webbed robe, his fists clenched, and you see some tears streaming down his face as well.
What's with all these sad drow? All of these people.
I just kind of turned to him. What did the girl say her name was? I forgot to write it down.
I didn't write it down because it was really hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Xyrixian. It's a XY,
Xylophone.
XYRXIAN.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen.
Isn't that like Elon Musk's son's name?
Yeah, right.
Hilarious. It's pretty
As
close.
as soon as we pop down, I kind of turn around, and look to him, and I just go, Xyrixian told us about you. I just kind of try to be very perceptive to see if I feel any juju from him.
Wilma, you're the only one to hear the voice in your head once again, as he says to you, "My love, you saw her. It's been ages. How is she? Is she okay? Hopefully she hasn't met the same fate as myself. Trapped."
She misses you. And while she's happy, she just wishes to see you again.
I wish nothing more than that. I say, if you could possibly reunite us, and I would owe you everything.
How big is he?
It's about a 10-foot tall statue.
How wide is he?
It's
Can
like
he fit in a bag of
proportionate
holding?
to, I'd say, probably just be able to, yeah. It's like a 4-foot wide opening, right? Bag of holding? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Problem is, I have no clue where we are right now.
Don't
Do
know
you
where
know-
I am exactly either. They just stuck me into this dark room, all alone for eternity.
Are you in a temple, or do you have any idea where you are, my friend?
I believe I'm in some sort of temple of sorts. That bastard magical house Solaren. They've kept me in here for quite some time now. They do worship, of course, their own gods and deities and Loth to the highest degree.
Well, she said you guys were close, but so far away. I don't know if that was like we can teleport to each other or whatnot, but I mean, gentlemen, if we can get these two together,
I'm always down for a love story.
you know, that's exactly what I was thinking.
What did you have in mind?
Well, we can if he can maybe fit in one of your bag of holdings, we can maybe see if we can scour back to where we came from.
Yeah, I don't know if he's
But
fitting.
the statue to get here, so wouldn't we have to touch him to get back?
Well, I think the other option is well, she said they were close, but she wasn't quite sure where he was. So maybe we
Well, look, what is
is
the,
there a door or anything here? Like nothing at all?
yeah, maybe we scour the place first.
Make an
What's the point
investigation
of-
roll.
What is the point of teleporting the statue with another statue if their spirits are still trapped inside the statue?
Well, they want to keep them apart,
Well,
obviously.
some
If we reunite them, maybe
sometimes
they'll-
yes, sometimes with magic there can be a trigger that can off-put the magic. So maybe if they were together, something fun could happen.
God damn it! I keep getting these awful.
I got an idea. Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, yeah, you look around, feel around Solrak, and you feel as if there has to be some sort of door along this wall or something, but you can't seem to find a way to get through.
And I just started looking at it like, guys, maybe door. I'm having a stroke. That's what that sounds like.
All right. Solrak and Wilma, why don't you guys put your hands on the statue? Do you guys consent to what I'm about to do?
I don't know what you're about to do.
As long as it ends up with a hand on me, I always consented.
I will have to put my hands on both you guys. But ask the statue if it consents as well, because you know it is sexy. This consent, not the statue, but I'm sure he's rather handsome as well.
I kind of look at him and just go, "Do you consent?"
If you're going to reunite me with my lover, anything is okay with me. Well, most anything.
It might be a rocky road to get there, though.
We'll see about that. All right, everyone, hands on the statue,
All right.
and I take out the Arcana Cloth's horn rimmed spectacles that we got in
Yeah.
Narvi's temple, and I slide those on, and I hold on to Solrak's hand, and then I put my hand on Wilma's shoulder, and I'm just thinking about the room that Zerexian was in, and I'm seeing if all four of us will be able to teleport to that specific room.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh fuck. 21. Come on.
Nice.
Come on.
You
Yeah.
have a feeling as if you're going to have them lay their hands on this statue and teleport over, the statue is not coming with you. That thing is going to stay here. It seems pretty
Even when
well
the bag of
equipped here. And even if you were to try to put it inside the bag of holding, it seems as if though it would then, well, first you can't get it off this this altar or whatever you want to call that, a dais that it's sitting upon. It's extremely heavy and extremely large, and it's pretty damn difficult to be able to do that without touching it in some sort of capacity already as well.
You're no fun.
Yeah, you'd imagine this pretty much is the mirror teleportation device of like the females was.
So I'm gonna go over to the wall here and just kind of like sense through the other side. Like, can I sense her? Like, are they that close?
You go up there and you don't sense anything outside of that wall space. Anything at all.
Okay.
Sorry, gents. I guess the spectacles weren't strong enough for the statue. But kind of seeing that this room is a mirror, I go up to this side of the wall then, where I imagine the last door was, or where the door was in the last one. And I'm feeling around for, another brick that might, like, come loose.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Ooh.
You do not seem to notice or feel anything.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Kinda
gonna just
feeling all over
past
the
the
wall.
statue.
Like, wow, this is cool, but
Let's go.
yeah.
Buddy, how do we get out of here? Where's the brick?
The statue just kind of says the drow that come in here sometimes after traveling through go down to where your bald-headed friend is down there. He kind of gives you you can kind of just sense in your mind where he kind of gives you like an instruction, and with that you know exactly where this brick is now. It's a similar kind of thing that you just need to finagle off the wall to open up a sliding door.
Wilma, help me out. I looked everywhere on this wall.
Don't you worry, I got you. But one last question, my friend. Do you have any idea where your love is?
I can feel her nearby. We're still together on another plane, but yet so far away. She's not in my arms or in my embrace. Imagine that just like myself, she's probably trapped within another one of these chambers in this damned place.
I start poking Wilma. Ask him. Hey, ask him how he was trapped in there. Is he cursed? Is there a magic incantation of some sort? Is there someone we could kill to release a curse? I don't know. Maybe that's the key.
He always does like to kill. Buddy,
Come on.
how exactly did you two find yourselves in here? Was there a specific sorcerer that cast this spell on you, or any idea on how to lift it besides just, being nice and dragging two statues together?
The House Rolaren were with this terrible, terrible looking sorcerer. Strange, he had all these different pieces of other beasts and monstrosities and aberrations kind of hodgepodged and put together on his body, very misshapen in his form. And he used his magic to bind me and my true love, who, it's a kind of a sad tale. We lovers from rival houses were never supposed to be together. I guess that's why we found ourselves permanently stuck apart from each other forever. He's the one that kind of banished our souls and our spirits into these statues, and not sure of any way to free ourselves potentially outside of destroying these vessels that were held within.
You mean destroying the statues?
Yes, I don't see any other way. And possibly then, maybe our spirits can be reunited in the abyssal plane.
Well, gentlemen, there you have it. We perhaps destroy them.
Muted.
Destroy these statues or the creepy ones that we saw before the skull hallway?
These statues, I believe. But we need to find where the other one is. I think right now it's nice to have a nice little teleportation network, even though we don't know where the other one goes.
That's true.
Or maybe we adventure around and find the other one, and then we kill them both.
That sounds good. Good idea. That's the plan. Well, let's open this brick wall then.
All right, buddy.
I need Wilma to find this brick.
Oh, you mean this brick? And I just kind of like walk over and pull it out.
Door just completely slides open after Wilma nimbly opens it up. And as you do, Wilma, you seem to hear some hushed voices coming from the south.
Just kind of put my hand up and just kind of, guys, there's people down there.
Yeah. Get my sword ready. Say well.
I get like right on this corner and like I just poke my little one eye out from the corner, see if I can see it.
Yeah, you go and stand down there. Let's see. Yeah, Fang, as you go and make a stealth check for me.
Ooh. 19.
19, nice. Yeah, as you kind of begin to skulk your way down there, slowly but surely, you hear some voices speaking in an Elvish tongue, and nothing like too descriptive or anything like that, but you begin to scout yourself down there a little bit further, and around the corner to it'll be to your left, but on the east side of the screen, you spot a ebon-skinned drow elf.
Can I use my hearing to try to make out what they're saying?
Sure, yeah, make a perception check.
I use advantage with my liking.
Sure.
Perception. Yes. Nice, 18.
18, yeah. Yeah, you hear them talking. One of them says, yeah, because you speak Elvish, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I do.
You hear one of them say, you know, those barrel stalk mushrooms are pretty good, but personally, I'm a bigger fan of the devil's tongue. You know, they get you nice and filled up, and have some fun side effects as well. And other ones are saying, what are you talking about? You haven't seen you eat a devil's tongue in ages. Barrel stalk, though, they get you nice and full. And it just seems like some sort of like talk about food and all sorts of things like that.
I whisper to Fang, these guys are some kind of druggies. They seem kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I'm more of a tongue of madness mushroom myself.
They remind me of Dopey from the woods. So that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
They don't seem to be talking about anything nefarious or anything, you know. I don't necessarily know what bad guy small talk is like, you know what I mean? When you're like evil, doing nothing in a room. Like, what do you talk about? But you know.
It's a good question. How do you think we approach this? Guns blazing? I know you like
I don't know, but I don't feel like these people. Maybe I don't think like we need to kill them based on what I'm hearing. Maybe just go in there, pretend you're lost, See what they say.
Pretend I'm lost.
That's right. If they attack us, we'll kill them. If they seem helpful, we'll see what we are lost.
Sorak, make a stealth check as you're standing there talking with Fang about this.
Just chit chatting.
Yeah,
I'm whispering. I'm
sure.
so
Still need a stealth check.
22, bitch. That's a nat 20, bitch. I'm like, I'm doing backflips. It's so quiet.
It's not very stealthy. Yeah, no, you're whispering. You're right up on his ear. Fang can feel the warmth of Sorak's breath and his beard tickling your ear as he's whispering to you.
I push him off me. Get the fuck away from me. But let me go back to your original comment though. Pretend like I am lost in here. Are you ceasing to forget where we are right now, Sorak? And I kind of like peek over his shoulder to Wilmot, and he's the intelligent one. If anything, we just
They
go
could
right up on
have.
him and attack.
I mean, these people.
I kind of like
you don't know
notion of
the
them like
statues that you're talking
look.
to are literally their quotes had spiders on them, for God's sake. Just because they're in love doesn't mean they're good. Every experience we've ever had with any voice talking to us from an object has literally been cursed. Every single one. There has not been a single except in time where the voice inside the fucking creepy object turned out to be good. So why let's start now? And this one, both of them literally have jackets full of spiders. What good person has a jacket full of spiders? That is creepy as shit. Come on.
Well, actually, the guy had a jacket of webs. It's kind of like a.
That's even. Come on. Webs.
Well, it's
I'm
like
sitting
it's like
in
the yin to
back
the yang.
and I'm watching Solrak scream, and I'm just like, how did they not hear him? He's the stealthiest scream I've ever heard. I kind of motioned to Fang like a lapel pin, and it's like, look at the pins.
I look to see if I can notice any insignia pin that they may be wearing.
Well, you don't have dark vision or light range that far, so you don't see anyone.
Damn.
You can certainly go up and try to see someone if you'd like.
Excuse me.
Wait, if you want to go back out there, I'll cover your back. No problem. But you really think some evil drow who's sitting there talking about food or drugs, what the hell they're talking about? That does not sound nefarious at all.
Well, why don't
At
you go
least
say
hear
hi
about
then?
Fine, I will. And I literally walk around Fang. Then I'm gonna say, stay here. Come out.
I kind of hop up behind Fang and I go, he doesn't really know anything about drow, does he?
So I go
Let him
make
go.
another stealth check for me as you're walking up closer now.
Remember, pretend like you're lost, Solrak.
Yeah,
I
pretend
got
like you're a
like-
stupid human.
My sheet is taking him a second. You said another stealth. Here I go.
18. Not bad. As you sneakily crawl your way up towards this archway where you can hear these voices coming from, becoming a bit louder to you now in your senses as you're getting closer and closer. Go ahead and move where you're moving to. Oops. You're muted, I believe. Unless I just can't hear you.
Oh, I can't hear him. Really good with the like random mute.
Muted again. It says 5 minutes.
You need 5 minutes, Bones? He's 1 second. He's talking to somebody. He needs 10 minutes. He needs 1 minute. He needs 10 Big Macs and 1 chicken nugget.
No, 10 chicken nuggets and 1 Big Mac.
Yeah, man.
So I guess you move on up here a little bit. I can't hear what you're saying, but you sneak your way
He's
up
really
closer.
stealthy.
Yeah,
He's
seriously.
so stealthy, no one can
He's really
hear
good
him.
at whispering.
That is a nat 20 stealth roll.
It's not far off. You see one drow. Oh, I'll wait a second.
He gone.
Ba-ba-bum. Lindsay Ann in the chat says that Fang was being a gentleman about it. I guess the consent thing.
It's sexy.
It is. Ba-ba-bum. Well, as Silrak is creeping his way up here and can't seem to find his voice, is there anything that you guys are doing?
Because I'm kind of telling Fang, like, so once he gets punched in the face, we're just gonna kill them all, right?
Well, I guess depending on what kind of drow they are, but yes.
So yeah, if they have the lapel we're looking for is the feather, right? If I recall.
Correct. That's the
Yeah.
Brigand
Yes.
Yeah.
symbol. Cool.
Yeah. Brigand Earth is good.
Solrak. All right. So you hear that, right? The feather lapel is good, is what Johnny was just reiterating for you guys. You get up here a little bit further, sneaking your way up. You see, with your dark vision. Well, hold on. Do you have the Dawnbringer illuminated right now?
No, I would have told him to simmer down.
Okay.
I go my way.
All right. Let me.
Hey, yeah, and I told you in the beginning, I put my light out once the door opened.
Yes. Cool. So you stand up here, sneaking behind this archway, and kind of just like Scooby-Doo peek out from behind it, and you see two drow up onto the north sides, each side of the archway here, kind of going back and forth and talking to each other. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. This is for seeing, so just flat roll. You just went robotic. 6. You're kind of like freezing a little bit. You're a little glitchy.
Yeah, you're out again, dude. Can't hear you.
Yeah, you're like super glitchy. Maybe try turning like the Wi-Fi off your phone or something like that. If that's like what the issue is. But yeah, with a 6, I would say you don't notice their lapel. Oh, yep. He doesn't notice their insignias or anything on them, but does see that they are both equipped with short swords and the hand crossbows with those same kinds of little darts that you guys have seen prior.
Not a big fan of the darts.
Yeah, of course we'll let him know that again, but I'm sure he relays that back to you guys in some sort of capacity.
Yeah.
Does he? To blow our cover?
Oh my god, look at these darts!
Hey guys, there's 2 of them over here. Just a heads up.
Hey, 2 random drow with 6 darts and 2 scimitars each. How are you doing today? I'm Solrak, and I'm lost.
That's great.
Do you know where I am?
While he's frozen, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. If he
That's
comes
a great
back,
idea.
yeah, if he comes back, go ahead and fill him in. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
take 5. Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
Hello, Twitch. All right, let's see. Is there anything I can do to entertain you guys?
You know how to juggle? I guess he's not there.
I've got a basketball.
Hey, Luke. I guess not.
Oh,
Takes-
9. Hopefully,
Melatonin. It's like go to sleep after this damn thing.
I found a soccer ball, Twitch, but it's a little flat, so. Ah, 22. Try it again. No.
Sorry about this, chat viewers, anyone watching. Of course, can't be a live stream without some technical difficulties. We'll be right back at it
Poor cat.
momentarily. Looks like we got a circus seal in the background here. It's kind of hard to see him, but jeez. Oh man.
Does Luke know how to juggle?
I think so. Do you see him right now? He's
I was about to say he looks like someone that can juggle.
I think he.
Is he?
I don't know
is
if
he
he can.
handsome?
I've never been able to, but yeah, Luke is the kind of person that would be able to.
Yeah. He's gonna fucking hit the computer.
Yeah,
And then we're gonna be done for the night. That's
Yep.
exactly what's about to happen.
That was way too close.
Solrak's gonna be like, "Hey guys," and gonna
Boom.
pound his
Yeah,
computer.
camera down.
And then it's gonna be like, "Well, all right, I guess we'll see what happens with Solrak and his friendly drow friends
Yeah.
next week."
Next
Oh,
week.
I almost had it.
Luke, come back.
I'm here. Is Solrak back? No.
Can you juggle with your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like a juggler. I mean that nicely.
You look like a juggalo.
She looks like a juggalo.
All I have is these mini basketballs,
He
though.
does look like a juggalo too. You fucking kidding me?
Whoop, whoop.
You're fucking kidding me!
Yeah, look at him. Yeah, he gets on with his foot.
You should have done that instead of kicking around this fucking soccer ball. That's entertainment.
There we go.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. When like elementary school, when we like were learning how to do it in like PE with like scarves, I could barely do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. So they had scarves and they had like the big like soft balls and then they
Yeah.
had bean bags. And
Yep.
I never got past scarves.
Yeah. So
My favorite was the one where it was like one in the middle, two outside.
Yeah,
one in the middle,
I
two
remember that
outside.
too.
Like, this is like the easiest thing in the world was fucking scarves.
They're just floating
You're
down.
like conducting. Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
conducting them.
That's great. Carlos, you here? I see you popped in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
That was
Sweet,
49
Okay.
You just did 49
Progress.
juggles?
on my head.
That's wild.
My
How'd you
record
learn
is
to
like
juggle?
180.
It's a flat soccer ball.
How many pogos did you do that one time?
It was like my record was like a little over 6,000.
My record's about 7,598.
I believe it.
Yeah. I think my record's like 3.
Luke was nasty with the pogo.
I mean, there's a period where you don't fall off. You just stop when you're tired.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
pretty much.
It would be like almost an hour, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Solrak, you peek around the corners. You don't see any insignias on them. However, you
I
do
hope it's like
spout
that.
familiar short swords and crossbows with darts kind of lined up along their belt line.
Did you turn the light off, Solrak?
Did he just freeze or something?
Did he freeze?
Oh, there he goes, but
Oh, he turned the light off.
it's
Did
darkness.
Julie kick you out?
Is it because the light bringer's off? Or dawn bringer's off? You're muted.
Really getting into your character.
Oh, there you go. No, you're good.
Get creepy. Not creepy. Not computer's power. I'm double forgot my last. That's the whole thing. So.
I don't think I
Um,
understood anything you just said.
Nope.
It was
because
very
I
confusing.
have an external light and it's a USB and I have it plugged into the thing that plugs into my second screen because it's like one of those double plugs. You know what I mean?
It's
You
like a
can
warm
put
light for your
everything
Game
on
Boy. I gotcha.
there. Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so yeah, as I said, yeah, you don't see any insignias on them, but you do see the blades, darts, and crossbows that you have seen prior to on other drow that you have combated with.
Well, I slide back over to Fang, and I say, I take it back. It does seem like it's the bad guys. So,
Oh, thanks for blowing my
I guess
cover,
talk about
Solrak.
huh? Why did I blow your cover?
You know what happened?
Oh, you moved back?
Yeah, I slid back.
Ooh.
So I've been very sneaky.
Yeah, actually, go ahead and make another stealth check for that move back, actually.
And it was like a cool wiggly moonwalk.
12. As you begin to make your way back there and maybe get a little too confident in your stride and begin speaking to Fang and Wilma before you make your way fully back there, you hear some voices call out from there. It's like, hey, they're speaking in the Drow tongue, so in Elven you hear this. It says, there's someone out there. Hey, stop! And the two Drow from around the corner come out immediately and see the three of you guys standing there. And they yell out some sort of callback in the Drow language as well to some others in the room. And you hear more commotion coming from the south as in your vision you see two more Drow make their way up there.
And in Elvish, I'm like, no, that's not necessary. And hopes they kind of like, hope that hinders the other drows coming.
Yeah, you see they both have, the two in the front already have their crossbows drawn, ready to shoot. But go ahead and make a deception check or persuasion check, your choice. Or persuasion or deception, not perception. At disadvantage, though.
Oof. 9.
9. It would have been your roll regardless. So yeah, as they hear you, they kind of just laugh and they put up their bows, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Can I see any insignias or anything as they come up?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Quite far from where you are without your light or any dark vision. Let me clear out the initiative tracker actually, because for whatever reason it's still the old one on my player screen.
Yeah, I can't see my rolls on my. There we go.
Alright. Yeah, the rolls are being
perception.
weird for me. 27 perception, wow. What can you see from where you are? You can just see the two in the front, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
You notice that they both have spider insignias on their lapels.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled 22 initiative and it didn't go in.
Is it the 27 total, or is that a different?
No, I rolled a 22.
Okay.
The 27 is from the old. It's from the old one.
Yes.
What were the other initiatives? 5 for Solrak. And
Oh
Fang.
no, it was totally at 22 too.
Fang, what was yours?
No, mine's right. Mine's a 12.
12. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Wilma. Off the bat, you see and hear these Drow coming up and ready to attack and charge. You get the jump though. What do you do?
Yeah. How far are we? 40 feet. I am going to. So the yellow one. Oh, you dropped all the way down there. Yeah, Dex is rough. Oh, he left again.
Shh, he's back.
Shh, guys. I'm going to star map guiding bolt the yellow one.
Okay.
1 second here. Spell. Where's my guiding bolt? There it is. Is that 22 to hit?
22 will hit.
That's gonna be 11 damage and advantage on the next attack on him.
So you guys watch as Wilma shoots out this brilliant guiding bolt, this radiant light, and illuminates as it hits the body of this drow to the left, making him an easy target for you guys.
And then I am going to move back one more. Right there. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
That's it for me.
That's it for you. This one in the back here, as probably Solrak and maybe Fang can see, he begins to conjure with his hands some sort of spell, and he's readying it, and it looks like he's just kind of holding it in place as he stands back for a moment. The yellow guy who is illuminated, he's got that crossbow drawn and ready to shoot. With Solrak in the front, he goes and takes 2 shots at him. That is... Did that roll?
I don't see it.
I don't see anything.
I'm gonna refresh my DM screen because something's going on.
Yeah, same with mine. I had to refresh.
We noticed something was wrong with yours.
That's what she said.
Womp womp.
Well, fingers crossed so far the refresh hasn't killed my internet yet, but
Yeah, it's the first time.
it is being weird still. Okay. And yeah, in my initiative order on my player screen, it hasn't changed the order yet either. Alright, regardless, he is going to take those 2 shots at Solrak. Let's see if they finally roll. Cool, at 25 to hit.
Damn. Son of a bitch. Yeah, let it hit.
Okay, goes and shoots another. 23 to hit.
Might as well let it hit.
Okay, the first one pierces into a spot where armor is not covering your flesh, doing 9 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And by the way, how long would you say the conversation with the statue was, and then this whole sneaking around?
Say 10 minutes.
All right, beautiful. So I get a D6 on that. And Constitution saving, you said? Here,
Yep, go ahead and add that 1 HP. Alright, yeah, so 20 saves. But
Yeah,
then
buddy.
he does a
At the
little
end
bit
of
more
this fight, he's
damage.
gonna have 1 HP left.
Yeah, he does 9 he does 9 more points of damage to you. On that second one, I need another con save, please, as this dart pierces into your skin. Actually, you have advantage on this save because it is against poison, and your armor is
Oh, very nice. Will you be my boyfriend?
I will not. But 14. Yeah, it pierces into you. Feel that stinging sensation, but kind of flexing, and the little dart pops out of your skin. No effect on the poison at all, and he just loads up and he's ready to drop some more on you. So that was 18 damage on you total. And
Yeah, I took it.
cool. He holds his ground right here, kind of blocking the entrance of this archway, and that brings us to Fang.
Yep. So I come running up right there. Oh, there's more drow. Oh God, no.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
But I take my my staff and I give him a nice bap across the face. Oh, it's a nat 20.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, and that's max damage, 28, baby.
Amazing.
28
Fuck
damage on
yeah.
him. Nice.
Wow.
Very cool.
How we do?
Fucking roundhouse.
Oh wait, hold on. Is it? Do you just add the 8?
Yeah,
It's not like both modifiers.
correct. It's just
It's
the maximum. of the dice
22
roll.
then. 22.
Yeah,
Yeah.
22, okay.
I apologize.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's right, you
he's
better-
getting another BAP though. 21.
21. Let's see.
What do you mean?
Nope, he can't. Yeah, so he goes and tries to throw up a blade to block that one, but you just go underneath of it instead, and you knock him right cold in the chest. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's right. Oh, another max damage.
Big money.
He kind of
then
stumbles
bonus-
back a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. And then bonus action sweeping kick. Ooh, 29.
29 will hit.
Very nice.
And 7 damage.
Nice.
And then I run away like a little girl. That's all getting.
Yeah, he looks
And
pretty
I-
hurt after that.
And I stand in front of a Solrak, kind of like meat shield.
All right. Anything else for you?
End turn.
Okay. As you run back, as you're running back, you hear skittering across the ceiling as you look up, and you you see this grotesque, monstrous, spider-like creature with these strange forearms coming out the front of its body, holding a dagger and 6 glowing eyes piercing down at you. As you just see it come out into the light, it shoots out a web in your direction, Fang. 18 on the
Ooh,
web.
And I just get out of the way of that.
And as you dodge out of the way of that, he takes this dagger that it's in his hand, and it vanishes in his hand, and then he throws, like, you know, invisible nothing out of his hand, and right in front of you appears this spectral dagger, right next to you. Oops, wrong token. And this floating spectral dagger, which is conjured right next to your space, it goes and tries to pierce into you with a 20.
That will just hit.
Okay. You take 6 points of force damage as it pierces into your flesh, and you can feel this tremendous force beyond this. Never seen anything like it outside of what your clerical powers and Wilma's are capable of. But he skitters across the ceiling a bit more. He's about 20 feet up, and let me mark down the elevation. And that is going to be his turn, as once again you hear more coming from the side walls in the north, out around the corner, and another web comes and shoots his way out in your direction, Fang. Let's see, a 12. Quickly dodge out of the way of that, and let's see, his full movement is, he goes and climbs right, yeah, that's perfect actually. He climbs, he's on the ceiling right now, and you watch as he just unlatches from the ceiling, dropping beside you, and he's going to take a stab at you. A 23 to hit.
Yep.
That will do 5 points of damage and 12 points of poison damage.
Do I take? No, I'm immune to poison. So
You
do
are
I take any
immune to
damage?
poison, so you do not take that poison damage. You just take the 5 piercing damage. As you feel this poison-drenched dagger pierce into your flesh, you find that stillness of mind, as you are known to do, and force out that poison from having any effect on you. But now you do have this giant spider right in your grasp, and that is going to end his turn. This blue one comes running up beside you and Solrak, and he takes his short sword out and tries to stab it into Solrak's dominant arm. With a 20, he will miss.
Nope.
So he goes and tries to slash at you again with a 23.
Might as well block it.
You throw up dragon wings.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, yes, spectral dragon wings form around your body, protecting you from the penetrating short sword. And you are, that was 2 rolls I did, right? Yep. You do not take any damage on this, and he kind of just grunts and spits at the floor before you, and that is it for him. Let's see.
Attack.
Nope, not quite yet. As from the ceiling, you hear more skittering coming across as this one dashes all the way from the back darkness, using his full movement to do so. But as a bonus action, cast this another spectral blade down beside you, Solrak, which comes out to try to attack you. And unsuccessfully so. And now it is your turn as you have a blade floating beside you.
Okay. And I'm gonna take a swing-a-ling to this drow in front of me with demon sword.
Go for it.
At 12, which I assume misses.
Yes, he just kind of falls backwards, dodges out of the way of that.
Oh yeah, dirty 20.
That he throws up his blade and parries your attack, blocking you from getting through to him.
Yeah. 22, baby.
That one will hit.
Yeah, well.
He blocks your attack, and you find an opening down below to get him. So
That's 12 damage.
12 damage, nice.
Now, is that 2 or 3?
That was 3.
Right? Okay, so then I'll go with Dawnbring. 29.
Yeah, that'll hit.
13 damage. Oh, yeah. That feels good.
Nice. Yeah, 2 massive slashes into him. He starts to bleed out a little bit, but looks at you still with this ferocity in his red eyes, ready to go back at you with some relentlessness. Is there anything else for you?
That is it.
Alright, in the back, coming on up. Oh, this blue one, the spider's up on the ceiling, 20 feet. So yeah, this orange drow, he's got a crossbow locked and loaded, and he sees an opening with Fang in the front, takes 2 shots. First one will miss, and so will the second one as they just go wide. And that is going to be it for him as he just stands there, curses to Loth, and starts loading in some more poison darts. Wilma, you are up now with a full view of the commotion going on down there.
Alright, let me see here. So I am going to I see 3 drow, but another one. Yeah, the other one just shot at Fang, right? So he's just out of my vision. So 5, 10. And I still can't see the 4th one.
Yeah, the 4th one is standing
15.
kind of far back.
No, he's too far.
You might, if you take another step up, you might be able to see him.
Nope.
Maybe not.
Alright, well, I wouldn't want to do that, but yeah, okay. So I'd move back, so if there's an opportunity attack, that happens.
I think I can.
25.
Dagger.
Did you
Okay,
see that,
cool.
Wilma? That's where he is.
Yeah, but I have to be able to see him, which is weird, because if he's right there, I should be able to see him when I'm here.
He's,
You are,
he's 1 square. He's in this square.
Oh, he's in that square. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That kind of screws my idea up, but I can still do something.
Yeah.
40, 150. So we're gonna do.
Go to the circus today or something? Is that your?
Ha! Guy, he's a good guy, guys. I swear he's a good guy. We're gonna do level 2 charm person on yellow and orange. It's a 19 wisdom save.
Just double check something. Yep. 19 whiz.
Mhm.
First one is 14. Or 18 rather, total. Second one rolls a 9. Damn. Yeah, so they both
So they are
succumb to your
lost in the
charm.
sauce. And I just kind of tell Fang and Solrak, fuck up the spiders, buddy. And that is going to be my action, bonus action. Can't really do anything as of right now. So we'll move one more 30 feet away, and that's it.
Alright. With that, the one in the back here, once again, Solrak and Fanny, you can kind of see this, but he takes another step forward, and he's still swirling around the same spell in his hands, and he's holding it there, looking at looking at the whole battlefield going on before him. Let's see something real quick. Yeah. Let's see. He takes a step up a little bit closer. Wilma, do you see him?
No, I do not.
You don't see the purple?
I can only see this spider. Yeah, I can see the. Oh, I see him now. Yep, I can see purple.
Cool. Wilma notices. Go ahead and make an Arcana check, actually.
can't see any rolls in that thing anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
Did you see that?
No rolls came up. You might have to refresh.
Yeah, I
your
can't
screen.
see mine either.
Outside with the curse. Reload.
Log back in.
Yeah, but he's conjuring some sort of spell in his hands. I'll go and move to the next guy who, see with the charm, he just regards you as a friendly acquaintance. So yeah, 18.
It's 18.
You would recognize the spell that he's conjuring in his hands to be the Fairy Fire spell. Or the vocal components that he shouts out for it. With that said, the yellow one pays no mind to Wilma in the back, sees her as a potential friend, but these ones in the front who almost killed him, that is
Hold on,
clearly...
what do you mean? What do you mean, friend? It was hold person.
Oh, it's hold person. I thought it was charm person.
Oh no, I'm sorry, hold person.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're concentrating on that. Blah blah blah. Paralyzed for the duration.
Never mind. It would only been one of them. It would only been the first one. I read that wrong. I meant hold person.
Okay.
So, but it was only one.
So
or I would have burned a level 4 spell slot, but that's fine.
So yeah, hold person.
However you want to do it.
We'll just do the second.
I would have
level
done. I meant to do a level 4 hold person because I wanted 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can certainly do that if
If
you
you're
want
cool
to.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
So the yellow guy's kind of just frozen there. For the time being, he is going to try to make his save to get out of it at the end of his turn. Wisdom save. 18. So he stays kind of stuck in this position as he's trying to move forward, unable to do so. Bang, you are up.
Alright, I see the orange spider, so I take my my staff of thunder and lightning and I hit him, and in doing so, out the whole thing like bursts into this large cracking lightning bolt and makes this huge thunderous noise as I do thunder and lightning. He has to make a DC 17 con saving throw or be stunned. And I will roll 2 hits.
You don't roll to hit, he has to do that, and then the lightning strike save as well. You can certainly do this. I will just, do you want to do this? Certainly. It's a big attack against a spider, one singular creature. Just giving you can certainly do whatever you want. Just.
And I guess I won't do it.
No, I mean, I'm just letting you know. You're able to use these properties once a day. Take that for what you will, and what these enemies are that you're fighting. Who knows what?
Yeah, lightning on a big boy.
Alright, I'll hold off. So I'll just do a regular hit.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit then.
And it was a 20.
It was a 20 to hit. 20 will definitely hit.
Yeah. Oh, more max damage. Let's go.
Nice.
That's great. 19?
And 19 will hit as well.
12 damage.
Nice.
Sweeping kick on spider. Oh, 13.
A 13 will miss.
Bet.
Kind of just hops over your sweeping kick and stares back at you, and his little pincers in the front moving.
And I'm gonna spend a key point to flurry of bows, but I'm going to go after the spectral dagger.
Okay.
23.
You go and try to hit through the dagger, and being a spectral form, your fist kind of goes right through it.
Oh, damn it.
Seemingly no effect on it.
Damn, fuck. Alright. That is my turn then.
No AC or HP on that thing. Alright, so with that, the spectral dagger kind of disappears for a moment and then reforms and goes right towards you, trying to stab at you, as the spider commands it to. A 13 does not hit on you, so he goes and tries to crawl up the wall. Let's see if I can recharge this. He does. Let's see if he shoots down a web at you, Fang. Does not get you in his webbing.
I'm a swing at him as he's running away.
It was the green guy who was 20 feet in the
Oh,
air.
it's the green guy. Never mind. That's right. He has the spectral thing.
Yes. So no hit on that spider web, and he just kind of crawls into the corner up here, perches himself back up into like the absolute corner, and stares at you guys where you can just see his 6 eyes piercing out of that darkness. The orange one now before you goes and tries to let's see. Yeah, he just stares at you with his 6 eyes piercing into you, and his little pincers pulling in your direction, and you get this terrible sensation of fear and dread coming over you as his eyes illuminate as if some sort of arcane powers are coming from it. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Let's see. Oof, 7.
7. Alright. You suddenly feel your body begin to freeze up before this spider with fear as you become paralyzed under the hold person spell. So go ahead and mark that on your character sheet, paralyzed.
Yep.
And that is that for him, I believe, is all I can do. I'm going to try to recharge my web that missed. Does not recharge. Okay. Alright, so beside you is the blue drow who sees you frozen here. With this opportunity, he's going to take some swings at you with advantage and try to knock you out. A 24 to hit, and
Yeah.
a 16. 16 will not hit, but he does 9 points of piercing damage on you as he slashes through your still form. Let me just read something again. Yeah, no, so damage on you does not break you out of this. At the end of your turn, you can make another save. Alright, that ends his turn as he kind of just stands before you. The blue spider on the ceiling comes crawling on over into the room, shoots down a web at Solrak. 18 will miss. With that, though, the dagger beside Solrak will try to stab into him. With a 14, that will also miss, and he just kind of finds himself crawling into this corner as well. And that'll bring us to Solrak.
All right, partner. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a sweeping attack and target the blue guy here and this flying knife.
Yeah. You would have just saw Fang attempt to attack one of these spectral knives as
sorry.
well, and it was not effective.
Okay, well then I will just kill the blue guy.
All right.
It's not because he's blue or anything, you know. I'm not.
It's totally because he's blue.
I mean, if he was
They're
green, he would
bluest.
die, but
I hate blue people.
Total bluest.
19.
he throws up his blade and parries that attack.
I hate when he blue parries me. Okay.
RIP.
14.
Um,
Yeah.
14 will miss as well. Dodges underneath of that one.
18.
And 18 will just hit him.
Not good enough for R. Kelly, but good enough for me. I'll take it. That's
Wait,
a
I'll take a
10
save.
damage.
Terrible.
10 damage, and then I'll swing Dawnbringer on him. That's a 22.
22 will hit.
And that's 9 damage.
9 damage, very nice. Yep. As you end your turn, the one to the south woman's got an eye on him. He tries to shake himself out of this frozen stance. An 18 on him too. Unable to do so. Excuse me. And as these two are frozen here, Wilma, you watch as the purple guy quickly releases this spell up to the north, and you're expecting him to shoot it past these two guys, but instead he hits the two of them, and you watch as they illuminate with these purple flames around their bodies, as they have now been fairy fired. And Solrak, actually, I guess Fang, no, Fang's held. Wilma, you would notice this with your massive passive perception. He kind of looks up and gives you a one-eyed wink, and kind of nods his head and takes a step back. And that will be his turn. Wilma, you're up.
Beautiful. It was the orange spider that froze Fang, right?
Correct. Yeah, let me actually mark him with concentration.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? We're gonna try to give me that dex save. We're gonna whatchamacallit him. We're gonna Sacred Flame him.
With a 17, he tries to dodge
Needed a
it.
19.
He can't. 22 damage.
Oh, so that's
11.
what, an
con
11?
save.
Yeah. Come on.
You see, kind of gets covered in these this radiant flames, and he kind of tries to scurry back and shakes his head out of it. And upon doing so, Fang, you feel your ability to move once again as he loses his concentration on that spell.
Yeah.
Can I move back further?
Take another step back.
There you go. It's 20 feet. And I'm just like, get him, guys!
And another step back. And yet another step back. And a step back.
Yeah. Alright, anything else for Wilma?
That's it. Dude.
That's a deep
Everyone's
Grateful Dead
favorite
reference.
game. Everyone's favorite game.
Yeah, so the purple guy kind of rolls around to the back up here, and you watch as he, Fang and Solrak, you can see he takes his crossbow bolt and points it up in the direction of the green spider to the northeast, and takes 2 shots up there, with one of them landing and doing 8 points of damage on him.
Ah, come on.
What, you want him to do less than that? More than that?
Sornaz is a man.
So the
I thought
yellow...
we were gonna be friends.
Is there,
I try to
is
give him
there
the
any,
benefit of the doubt.
yeah, or no, the
he's
whatchamacallit,
helping
our
ya.
con saves. Yeah, no, he's good. He's our buddy. He's probably got a feather.
So the yellow one, still unable to move. He tries to shake himself out of this. 17, unable to do so.
Damn, man.
Fang, you're up. Freedom to move
Yep.
once again.
After being able to move my extremities, I get up. Now I'm real pissed, and I see a big old baseball in front of me, and I'm swinging.
This is the orange spider.
Yeah, 17.
A 17 will hit.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Baseball swing right at his head with the staff. He watches his 6 eyes go wide with fear, and then immediately kind of shrivel up and close after you land this impact, and falls down to the ground, lifeless.
Hell yeah. And I go to run past the dagger and up the wall at this guy, and running up the wall, I try to hit it like a piñata.
Nice.
Oh, 25.
5 will hit.
Oh, 12 damage.
12 damage. Smart. Smack him in the corner.
And then after that swing, I'm falling off the wall, and a bicycle kick
Nice.
to come landing back down on the ground. Oh, 13.
13 will miss. Yeah, you do the bicycle kick, and you kind of misread how close to the wall that you needed to be, and just barely miss him.
That's how I got my concussion in February.
It's true. Taking spiders off a 20-foot wall ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah. And that is
So you
my
nailed it right
turn.
here. All right. That this spider, I guess you would fall out of his reach, so he would take an opportunity. Oh no, you.
No, because I hit him the
Yep,
first
you're right.
time.
He crawls down
Yeah.
off the wall. Actually, first we're going to see if I recharge. Do not. He crawls down off the wall, and going to try to stab you with his dagger. 21.
Yep.
Change my elevation. Does 5 points of damage, nothing crazy, and tries to do it again, but misses with a 7 as his massive form. It's bigger than a spider that you're comfortable with. I mean, you're not very comfortable with any kind of spiders, but this thing definitely seems like some sort of abomination, monstrous creation, as like some sort of servitor or devotee of Loth. Some crazy thing that you've never seen before. But yeah, he's terrifying. He stabs you a couple times, and that is it for him as he ends his turn in his corner.
Kind of just spit a bar. Abomination, monstrous creation. That was kind of fire.
Write that down.
Yeah.
All right. So this blue one, before
That shit on
Solrak,
dirt.
he looks up at Solrak, and still with his dripping blade, he goes to try to attack him. That's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah.
He does 12 points of piercing damage and 29 points of poison damage. As you feel his poison. Actually, you're resistant to poison, right?
Poison.
So yeah, you take
Yes.
14 damage then instead of the 29. But still 12 on the first one. What did I say? 14 on the second one. 26 total. As that poison completely just begins to course through your body, and it stings and burns, and you can't help but recoil as he swings at you again. And with your recoil, he misses, and that is going to be it for him as he just stands there ready for you. Very nimble with his moves. The blue Chuldrith in the top corner, he goes and tries to, let's recharge the spider web. No, he instead will look down at all of you guys with his 6 piercing eyes. Actually, let me make sure that Wilma is in range. No, she is not. Solrak and Fang, she looks down at you guys with her 6 piercing eyes. You can feel this terrible sensation come over you. As I need you to make charisma saving throws, please.
Diarrhea.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice, very nice.
Ooh. Yeah. See charisma saving.
Charisma, please. Yes. Nice.
Damn, I'm gonna use my last lucky.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not taking that. 13.
Just fucking met it. As you feel this terrible sensation of fear come over your bodies, and it's scaring you to drop your blades for a moment, but you're able to withhold yourselves, not be afflicted by this, whatever arcane powers were being conjured through this beast, and it stays up in that quarter. Solrak, you're up.
All right. And I have 1 rage left. I'm like, it just took so much damage. Might be worth using it. I'm gonna hold on 1 more round. I'm gonna take a swing. How hurt is this blue guy looking? Actually,
He's pretty hurt. You'd imagine that, like, if Solrak in his prime, not saying that that's right now, but Solrak in his prime could possibly take him out in 1 round.
Ooh.
Okay.
Backhand compliment.
Okay. It's like that, you guys. Okay. Demon
Rookie
Sword
version we
Blade.
got.
He wants to
25,
raise so bad.
bitch.
25 will hit.
And that's a 12 dodge.
Give him a massive slash, and he can't dodge out of the way of this one. Not quick enough, at least. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to attack you with his bonus action, the last guy. Let me just do that real quick.
No, you're good.
That misses. Okay, go on.
Okay, then swing at number 2. 23.
He can't parry that. He tries to throw his blade up, but you just slash through with all your might through his parry.
That's 9 damage.
And he is looking rough.
20.
This one, he's able to throw up his blade quick enough to block out the attack.
Okay, well, Dawnbringer it is.
Kind of looks at you. You guys are both met blade to blade. holding that
15.
stance together, and he just looks at you as you try to swing again, and he blocks the next one and unable to get through on that. He says, maybe if you were in your prime.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Why you
gangster
doing that?
shit.
You're my
We're doing
team.
Gangster shit here, people.
Orange guy down here, glowing with his purple flames wrapped around his body, tries to shake himself out of this predicament he's found himself in, and he finally does at the end of his turn. He's no longer stuck here, but that's all he can do right now. So Wilma, you're up.
Blue guy's looking really saucy.
Yes.
We will. You know what? I'm not gonna Sacred Flame him. Or not, he's before Soul Rack. Yeah, we'll try Sacred Flaming him. Deck save.
Nice. Which one is this on?
The blue one, the one right next to Soul Rack.
Deck save, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 12.
Nice. It's 21 damage.
Yeah, okay. You watch as this brilliant light just completely shrouds around this drow Solrak, and he looks at you and says, that one's quite strong, and just falls down to the ground and dies before you.
You just hear
And then
this like reverberation from up the hallway. Just go, "You're welcome." And then I take I take one step
As his
back.
eyes roll to the back of his head too, I say, "Hey, that's good enough for me."
Awesome. Anything else for you, Wilma?
50 feet from that one. That's good. I'm good to go.
Alright. Purple drow comes up behind the one that has shaken himself out of the stupor with a blade to his throat, and he begins to try to cut at him. 21 will hit. And 20, he'll parry that one as he now notices. Actually, I'm sorry, I have advantage on both of these. So 21 and then 26. So yeah, no parry on this. Because he would 21 would be the exact AC if he added that 3 to it. Yeah, so both of these hits go through, slashing into him, doing 15 points of damage total. And he kind of just turns around, his eyes go wide, and you watch as a grimace turns on his face as if he has been betrayed. And Yellow is up now, still lost in the sauce. We're going to make some wisdom saves for him. Cannot seem to shake it.
So much sauce.
Bang, you are up. Face to face with this massive spider.
Yeah. Face to face. So I'm taking my new quarterstaff and waving it over top of my head and going bong, bong.
You know what wisdom
That's gonna
save?
be. Yep.
Alright.
That's,
It's a 16.
yeah. 17 was the
Ooh.
save. Sorry.
Wow.
Whoa. 24 damage.
Should be whatever 3D. That's 3d12. Yeah, cool. 24.
Yep.
Massive as this necrotic damage just kind of shrouds him and kind of recoils back, taking his forearms up, trying to cover up wherever he hears from. His little spider legs just go up on the wall just a little bit. And anything else from you?
That's it.
Alright, with him up now, he shakes out of this stupor and immediately just takes his arms up with his daggers and works quickly to try to stab you. A 23
Yep.
does 5 piercing damage. None of the poison seems to affect you. But then he rolls a nat 20 on this one as you're looking down at that one. He sees an opening, gets you good, and does 11 points of damage. And he will crawl up the wall 20 feet.
Ooh, and I will definitely take opportunity attack.
Go for it. He skitters
Oof.
backwards. 13 will
13.
miss.
Yeah, well.
And that will be it for them. Blue one up here now tries to take his spectral dagger to stab Solrak. goes and tries to pierce at him. Sorak dodges out of the way. He goes and tries to recharge his web as well. Does not work. So instead, he looks down at Sorak with his 6 eyes glowing, and you can feel yourself beginning to freeze up in place. And I need you to make a wisdom save. Sorak.
Be wise. You're not wise.
You motherfucker. As these eyes are staring at you, you feel yourself begin to freeze up, but you shake yourself out of it. Like, I'm not letting Wilma get the only kill. And
Fucking 12?
and you were up, it's exactly 12 what you need.
Okay. So this.
See, I trust you. You don't need to show me.
I got you guys.
This blue spider is up on the wall too, right?
Yeah, he's 20 feet up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move on up to the drow over here and give him some stabbies.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
yellow
stand.
or orange.
I'm gonna hit them both with a nice
no,
little
the
sweeping.
the one's
brother.
sleeping, dude. The one's sleeping.
He looks pretty rough though from the first round of attacks from Fang. He looks pretty beat up.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Sweeping attack, brothers.
Okay, this is with advantage.
Oh yeah. Okay, with a demon sword. 17.
That was with advantage. That will
Yes.
miss.
Well, isn't he paralyzed?
Oh, yeah, but that's paralyzed is just advantage on your attacks.
Oh, you gotta hit it. Yep.
Any attack
Right.
that hits the creature is critical if it's within 5 feet, though. So yeah, 17 will miss. You don't have to use the sweeping on that. You only have to call it like actually when you hit. So you don't have to spend the superiority dice
Okay.
yet. But if you want to go for it again, you certainly can.
So, yeah, I will. And I'm guessing they'll have advantage till I hit.
Yeah, they're glowing, and that one is frozen in front of you. So yeah.
This is at 12. What the fuck is happening with these advantages?
Yeah, you just can't seem to hit. You know, it's really gotten to your head what you know, Wilma getting that kill in front of you.
27.
There you go, 27 will hit. Yep. So you're swinging directly at the yellow one or at the orange one first?
Which one looked more hurt? Did you say the orange?
Yellow looks more hurt.
I'm gonna make him the primary.
Okay. So roll damage.
healer.
It's regular damage, and then so that's 9 total.
9 damage on him. Yep. And then it's a D10 on the other guy.
Yeah, he shakes out of the stupor, kind of still ablazed with these flames around him. You know.
Oh yeah, full damage.
Nice. You know, you swing through and you hit the other one as well, doing some nice damage to him. The one before you looks like he's about to fall, even though he's just shaking himself out of this stupor.
Well, Dawnbringer on his ass. Oh yeah, 23.
Yep, and you take him down no problem because he's got 4 health left.
Sweet.
And
Okay,
just
and
carve
that
into him, and
is
he
my-
falls down before you, and yeah, puddle of blood lies beside you as the one next to you now, still wreathed in these purple flames, looks at you and tries to take you out. 17
Dinner?
will miss, and then he goes and tries to do it again. That's a nat 1, as they both just miss wildly outside of your range. And Wilma, you're up.
Right. So 5. Can I not see them? 10, 15. I can see it.
Very
Okay. Cool. 15. I am going to. We're gonna Sacred Flame the purple one. I'm sorry, not the purple one, the orange one.
Gotcha.
The unfriendly one.
It's a 22.
Good. And then back into my corner.
So,
Come on, work. trying to move back 10 feet.
Creature in the area when the spell's cast is out. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Anything else from you?
No, I'm just trying to move back 10 feet, but the thing just froze, so I'll just do that once I get.
I gotcha. I moved you back. But, yeah, so that's the end of your turn. So Raki watches the drow standing behind this orange one, takes his blade once again, and just starts to stab quickly into the drow before you. Let's see, with advantage. That one will hit, but he's going to parry that first attack, and then the second one will get through though, doing 10 points of damage. Very nice, and that'll bring us to Fang.
Yep, I am running up this wall and swinging.
Oh yeah. 23 will hit.
Yeah. 8 damage.
Nice.
And another quick attack.
19 will hit.
9 damage.
Very nice. He's looking pretty hurt.
Yep, and on the way down, bicycle kick. Hold the
Time's a charm, let's do it.
concussion.
He lands on his
17?
17 will hit.
Yeah,
Spiders, that
7
hits.
damage.
And spider kick him, or you bicycle kick the spider, flipping back, and you watch as his head kind of just like snaps off his neck a little bit, and he falls down to the ground, sprawling out
Yeah.
as you just land right beside him.
Hell yeah.
Little 3-point like stance. Anything else?
And turn.
Do you want to move at all or anything?
Nope, I'm good. I've got 60 feet of movement. I think I can get wherever I
Alright.
need to.
This blue one sends his spectral dagger over towards you, Fang, taking a stabby stab at you. A 16 will miss. Goes tries to reload his web. Does not do so. He's just gonna stands back in this corner, skulking up here. Solrak, you're up.
Okay. Actually, yeah. I'm going to walk up here. That's 15 feet.
Okay. Orange guy is gonna take an opportunity attack on you.
Oh shit! I forgot Orange Guy's alive. Never mind. I'm gonna kill Orange Guy.
All right.
I got distracted with the spider. Sorry.
All good.
Orange Guy. I'm gonna demon sword his ass.
Go for it.
Dirty 20.
Yep, he is going to use his reaction. Actually, his turn hasn't come back around yet, so he cannot use his reaction because he used it on Sornaz's turn. So yeah, damage.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Here we go again on my own.
That'll
26.
hit.
And that is 10 more.
10 more damage. Very nice. Yeah, he's looking hurt.
29. That's a nat 20, baby. Woo.
Nice. Let's see. Yeah, how do you do it on this one?
Oh, yes. So he just got hit by his buddy. And then basically I'm just like, look over at the hypnotized drow. It's like, allow me. And I do like a 360 spin with my demon sword. And it just like completely slices his head off perfectly. But since it's a flaming sword, it cauterizes the
Yeah.
neck shut. So it just like doesn't even leave any blood behind.
Nasty, nasty. Alright, with that, say that you guys watch as this Choldrith, this last remaining spider in the corner, looks around feverishly at everyone and sees all of its companions dead, and it crawls up on the ceiling and begins to run away from all you guys. Do you allow it to do so, or do you put up a fight?
Let's get his ash.
All right.
I mean, I'm
Wilma,
gonna
you see,
blast him.
yeah, Wilma, you see it begin to run away. Then go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Sacred Flame him.
Sacred Flame. Dex save. That's a fail, right?
Nope.
Cool.
19, baby.
Yeah, he
Gotta
takes
get that up to 20 somehow.
takes some radiant damage from that. begins to illuminate, and you guys can see his eyes glowing up there. Sornos goes up here and joins you guys, and kind of looks at Fang, making sure that he understands that you guys are allies, and then turns and shoots up at the spider. That will hit, and that's a natural 20. He does a total of maximum possible damage I could do altogether. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's not maximum altogether, but 6 plus 6 plus 10 is 22. So he does 22 points of damage, piercing up into him. Resistant to poison. They are not, so they will also take the poison damage. Which is... Oh no, he just has to make a save. Let's just see if he falls unconscious or not. You guys watch as the first bolt flies into this spider, and it's latched tightly onto the ceiling. Slowly, just lets go. One for what do you call their legs? They're I don't know. They're creepy fucking legs. One by one, they detach from the ceiling as it falls down to the ground, laid out unconscious right there. And without any problem, you guys all go up to it and begin to just bash it and slash it and cut into it as this thing dies a painful, violent death on the ground before you guys. And Sornos looks around real quick, seeing the scene has been cleared, and he gives you another one-eyed wink as he pulls open his collar on his shirt and reveals a feather pin on his lapel. And we will pick it up here next time we all get together then and see who exactly he is and all that jazz.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's a party.
It's a party.
And we'll find out what's wrong with his eye. As well.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he should be doing two-eyed ones, we all know.
But no, I don't trust him.
Yeah. Alright, great game, guys. Anything to close out on before we wrap it up fully?
That was good.
That was great.
Well,
Good little fight.
I'm free at some point this week, potentially, if we want to squeeze a shorty in. If not, we got Sunday coming up next week, and we'll see y'all then. Thanks y'all for playing. Thanks for anyone for watching. Go ahead and take that short rest and look out for the goblins under the stairs, because they are fucking creepy. And happy Halloween. Bye.
Oh yeah.
Halloween.
See you guys.